difference blocking Goedert and Jalen out there?
I mean, no, not really. I mean, as far as this game, I mean, we're trying to establish a run every game. I think, you know, we did that sometimes. Wish we could have converted some of those field goals to touchdowns. Could have made it easier on ourselves. But other than that, not really.
I mean, Person always talked about how the team always struggles when they don't get off to good starts. Obviously, today you did. And can you talk about how important it was to get off to such a good start?
Yeah, I mean, I know the first 2 touchdowns were to Dallas, but especially that first one, that was a good tone setter. Then after that, just try to keep attacking the line of scrimmage, run, do some play action. But really, I think that first, really touchdown to Dallas early kind of set the tone.
This is the first time that I think the Eagles have had at least most carries from Miles in his career. Probably first they've had someone rush that many in a long time. What did it say about Nick sticking with the run game, even though maybe there were some times that it wasn't touched?
Yeah, I mean, I think he knows, some things that we're capable of, and putting his confidence in us to go out there and execute means a lot. Finally, he had somebody go over 100. What did Miles have? Like 120. So that was big. So I'm proud for Miles.
What was Gardner like in the huddle compared to Jalen? Jalen seems very low-key and composed. What we see of Gardner is very demonstrative. What is?
Yes, that's really after the play. In the huddle, it's pretty consistent. Just getting the calls, the touchdowns, the celebrations, all that after. I mean, I'm really trying to get off the field so I don't run at somebody getting in on field goal. But
what was your perspective on the week that Jalen had?
I thought he did well when he was in there. It's just, with anybody injured, backups, whoever, you got to be ready to play. Really, I mean, you see a lot more throughout the offensive line, having to shuffle, get guys in. So it's just the name of the game, and guys played well and executed.
At your point in the week, did you figure that Gardner was going to be the starter? What was the conversation like among the guys?
I think it was around Friday, Saturday morning, so we knew, I think, around then. But really for us, I mean, it doesn't really change a whole lot. We still got to take proper set lines in the pass game. We still have to communicate the line of scrimmage and the run. But, yeah, we just the main difference is, maybe the cadence maybe a little bit off or a little bit different. So that was the main thing, trying to focus in on this week. When you're in a way, trying to get off the snap count is crucial for, the passing game. So that was really a big emphasis for us.
Lane, you've been hampered by that ankle injury for years now. How's that felt this season, and how does it feel, like now, like after games?
Still battling through it. It's just you get scar tissue in there, so it gets thick. Zach had a similar injury that I did, so it's just something you just got to kind of work through. But really, not too many issues. So it's been a blessing.
How was Stout, and what was that like today?
Yeah, that was scary. I mean, I didn't really know. I was just told before that he was rushed to the hospital, and so yeah, I mean, when that happens, you're concerned for him. But Roy came in and filled in and did a great job. But yeah, man, anytime you have something like that, it's a scary situation.
So what was it like seeing him come back then on the sideline?
You ain't gonna keep the guy out unless something, he was rushed to the hospital. I guess they did multiple tests on him, and you're not going to keep him away from his guys. So.
Couple more for Lane. Lane, what did you see? Jason Kelsey got hurt late in the game and everything.
I really didn't see what happened. I think I was up to the second level. I'm not sure if he got somebody fell on him or got twisted up in the pile. So I'm really not sure.
Lane, what's it mean for you guys to win going into the bye and still be in this playoff race?
It was huge, especially after last week. The way we felt leaving this building, and we wanted to fix that. And obviously, not where we want to be, but this is a big step to stay in the conversation. So these next, get the bye week, get rested up, and then 4, big time games for us. So.
You have plans for the bye?
Yeah, probably stay here with the kids.
What's your injury, and is it anything to do with your previous one?
Yeah, it's the same one. Same one I've been dealing with. Just, everybody's dealing with injuries, but I'm just trying my hardest to stay out there, and that's all I can really say. Just doing my best to stay out there and, provide for the team each and every week. So go ahead.
Did you expect to see the ball as much as you did, and you had a career day? How does it feel?
I mean, I'm just ready for whatever, I train the way I train. I just expect for the most, and I feel like it paid off today. And the way I practice, I take very seriously, and just whatever my numbers cause, I just got to be ready regardless. So.
With the bye week coming now, do you feel like the ankle will heal up in time for the next game?
Absolutely. Like I said, everybody's dealing with stuff throughout the league. I don't know what they're doing for it, but I know I'm trying to get back each and every week, no matter what happens during the game. I'm not gonna let this set me back. We got a bye, we got an extra week, so get right and get ready for the next game.
How's the offense different with Gardner?
Not really. I wouldn't say too much different. Gardner's he's capable of doing a lot of things people don't know, but I just think he did a heck of a job. I think it was a good team win throughout the whole team. The offensive line played a heck of a game. Receivers played a heck of a game, and we relied on the running game like we always do, and we got the job done.
Those are some tough yards to get. Are you glad that they obviously stuck with the run, Nick stayed with the run, even though it wasn't always clicking every time you got the ball?
Yeah, absolutely. That's just just him trusting us and knowing we didn't rush for over 200 yards for these last 5 weeks for no reason. So we're just gonna stick to the plan and stick to what's working, and got the W today.
Did you notice him defending you any differently with Jalen threat not there?
Yeah, obviously Jalen and Gardner a little different. The people are going to play as different when Jalen's back there. So I could say it was much tougher. Much tougher yards to get. So, but that's just football.
Miles with Boston this week going through his illness, it seemed like Kenny was really the number two. What's it been like working with Kenny throughout the season? He's got that in zone a couple times this year.
Yeah, he's a real good kid, man. I love him to death, man. And I love how he's willing to learn. Just like how I was my freshman year. He doesn't act like he knows anything. He just sit there and listens and get better each and every day. And that's what you got to do when you're a rookie in this league. And it's paying off for him.
Miles, what did you notice out of Jalen this week, especially after the news came down that Gardner was going to be the?
He's very present still. Nothing really changed. It's just he just couldn't play. He was trying to go throughout the week, and I don't know. It's just he's just real present there. He was present throughout the whole week, and he traveled with us. That just shows a lot. And he's not out of it. He's probably gonna try to come back next week. That's just how he is. But everybody's sticking together. That's just the type of group we got.
What was Gardner like in the huddle? I mean, especially in the first half, he's completing I think 11 in a row, 14 out of 15. What was he like in the huddle?
A lot of energy. I love him. Gardner's a character. He's cracking jokes in the huddle. He loves to compete, and you can see it. And he took this game very seriously. He didn't come in as a backup. He looked at it as he was the guy. So, and that's what I expect out of him. And he got us the W today.
Any jokes you can share with us?
The one where they thought they stopped us on the quarterback sneak. I pushed him. He said, "Man, maybe it's just because I'm strong as hell." But yeah, that's just the type of guy he is. And I told him I've been a fan since Jacksonville, so I was excited for him to play, and it was a good game for him.
How about for you, Miles? Playing through the injury, having the career high in touches. Is this a game that you're proud of?
Yeah. Wish I finished the game healthy, but it is what it is. But I'm just happy we got the W, and that's really it.
A couple more. Miles, why do you think the screen game was so effective early on in this game?
That's a hard question. I don't know. I'm just happy they worked.
Good win like this going into a bye, considering where you guys are in the playoff race and what happened in this building last week.
It's just good steps moving forward. Honestly, knowing that we have to win these next couple of games, and getting the win before the bye, getting an extra week to get some rest and get back healthy, and hopefully make this run. And just knowing what we got, and we all know what we got in front of us, and we know what we have to do. It just starts week by week. It's taking one game at a time, one day at a time.
How was the kicking the ball today? It was cold out. I mean, how did it feel?
Yeah, I mean, you're always going to get those games, obviously, in December, coming up to MetLife especially. The ball just doesn't travel that well, but I mean, for a December game up here in New York, I'll take that weather all day.
Does it help kicking in the same stadium twice in a row?
I mean, there's obviously some familiarity with it, especially when you get conditions that are kind of similar to last week, so you kind of know what to expect. But it's still a process. You got to go through it and test everything out pregame, and we had a pretty good pregame and got an idea what we wanted to do.
On the first kickoff, was that designed to go where it did, just short? I think it was just right around
I
the
mean,
goal line.
it's just this time of year. I'm not going to get into what we were trying to do and what we weren't trying to do, but this time of the year, the ball just doesn't travel all that well in kickoffs.
What was Gardner and Nick like in the locker room?
Oh, excited! Definitely needed that one heading into the bye week. A little bit of momentum, so it was fun in there.
With the streak you're on right now, how do you handle the bye week from just a technical standpoint? Do you do anything differently? What do you do during the bye week?
I'll definitely rest a little bit and get the legs back. Definitely kind of tired going 14 whatever straight. So take a little time off, kind of forget about football for a few days. I might kick once later in the week, but we'll see how we're feeling.
It's your best season percentage-wise this year. Last year was your worst. Were you conscious of the sort of down year that you had last year? And is there anything you did to
kind of go kick by kick? I mean, it's kind of my mindset all the time. Had a good off season. Having a good year so far, so just try to keep it rolling.
Was what would I think have been a 50-yard or 51-yard going that way? Was that in your range on the fourth down?
Are you talking about later in the game?
I think it was maybe the third. Whenever they went for it and then they challenged a spot, was a kick ever?
It was kind of right on that buffer, but obviously a good call.
Are you superstitious at all?
I try not to be.
So do you do anything, are you doing anything that you've done week in, week out?
No, I mean, I have a routine and I have a process. I wouldn't call it really superstition per se, but I stick to my routine pretty good.
Jake, how much attention do you pay to the other side, the kicker? Obviously, he was struggling a little bit, and they had to chase points. Your consistency was a big difference in this game.
Yeah, I mean, you're aware of the other side, definitely, especially with Kessman being his first game in the NFL. And you're also watching him pregame kind of to take some reps off your own leg to see how the ball's flying on each end. So you're kind of scouting that out in a sense. But I just worry about myself as far as execution. But you're definitely conscious of what their other specialists are doing.
Have you given any thought to Pro Bowl consideration?
No, I mean it's a kick by kick mentality. I'm going to take the week off here and enjoy myself and get back to football next week.
Was the ball traveling differently to any part? It looked like the kickoffs were
it was kind of swirly back and forth. It's kind of always how it is here. So I would say it was definitely more favorable the direction we were going in the fourth quarter. But like I said, it changed throughout the day.
What was Nick's message to the team in the locker room?
Going tomorrow, get our tape reviewed, and definitely enjoy this one. But take the week off and kind of get your mind off football and come back ready to go.
Hey Dallas, why do you think the tight end screens work so well today?
I think it was just we called them at the right time. We got them set up just right. We saw how the DNs were rushing and stuff, and we knew the coverages they were playing in different situations. And, one of them didn't work. They sniffed it out the third one, but the first two worked well. O-line did a great job of getting out, getting on guys, and, I was just able to run in space. So anytime that happens, it makes it a lot easier, and it's fun.
Did you have a sense early this week or during the week of preparation that this could have been a big day for you in terms of the game plan?
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of stuff that I liked in the game plan today. And, anytime it gets called, you're pretty excited and you want to make it work. And I think we did that as an offense. I felt like everybody played really well. And, it's great to have going into a bye week.
How did Gardner play? It looked like there were some very catchable balls where you could, it was there and there was things you could do after the catch, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I thought Gardner did a great job stepping in. He's been preparing really hard all year, ready for his opportunity when and if it came. And, I think he showed everybody today of the things that he can do. Very proud of him, just the way he stepped in confidently, everything I expected from him.
How was the offense different with him?
It's pretty much the same. We have a little bit less zone reads, get to block the DNs a little bit more because we're not reading them as much. But ultimately, I thought our run game was still really efficient. Like I said before, I thought all 11 players on offense played really well.
When did you guys kind of?
What was what happened there, and how'd you get so open?
Yeah, the second touchdown, it was like a little rub play where Boston motioned down, kind of got in my defender's way. We knew they played man-to-man a lot on third down, so it was a great call. Boston did a great job kind of setting up the guy, so we had to go underneath, and Gardner gave me a good ball, and I was able to score, which is always a lot of fun.
How about the first one, Dallas? Was that, were you the primary there? And can you kind of take us through the design?
Yeah, the first one, we knew that if we went in this formation, when I motioned over, that the Mike would have to carry me deep down. So, I just ran at him and released and kept it vertical. But, yeah, I think that was kind of the primary on the play for sure.
Looked like you took a hit in the back, too, on that one around the 5. Did you feel that?
Yeah, anytime the ball's in the air that long, I knew someone would be coming, so I wanted to make sure I high pointed it. He hit me in the back, kind of gave me a little acceleration in the end zone, so it was cool. It was a fun way to start the game.
What was your vantage point of what Jalen went through this week and how he handled things?
Yeah, I thought Jalen did a very good job, really professional. He spent a lot of time in the training room trying to get back for this game. He wasn't able to, fully be healthy. It's nice that we got this bye week, let the whole team have a week off, get healthy, going into the last stretch. But, I thought Jalen did a great job. He was in the walkthroughs, practices, locked in, helping Gardner, helping anybody that, he was just kind of watching it from afar. I thought he did a great job, handled it very well.
Is there any question of who's the quarterback after this game in the locker room amongst the players?
No, I don't think so. I think we all kind of know what to expect, and whatever it is, we all got to do our jobs to the best of our abilities. And the team, very unselfish team, and I think whatever happens, we're all for.
Miles said that Gardner was kind of like cracking jokes in the huddle and everything. I mean, what did you notice about his demeanor and how he went about it?
Yeah, ever since Gardner got in the league, I enjoyed watching him play when he was in Jacksonville. All the stories you hear, all the things that he says in the media. Ever since he got here, I asked him questions. Do you prepare for that stuff? Like, are you just that witty all the time when the questions come? And he said, just whatever he said. But, it's been awesome just having him here. He's a funny guy. He's a great guy. Everything that you expect from Gardner, he is. He's a character. He's an awesome guy, happy guy. He has a lot of fun playing football.
Dallas, you said you all know what to expect out of the quarterback situation, whatever it is. What do you expect to happen?
Ultimately it's not up to me. I think Jalen's going to spend the week here getting back and getting his ankle rehabbed and whatever. And I think when it comes time to it, he'll be our quarterback. But ultimately, I don't know. I don't make those decisions. But, I think everybody rides with whoever the quarterback's going to be.
How were you able to get on the same page with Gardner in a week, basically?
Just spending time with him, doing routes on air, doing some extra routes on the side when the defense is practicing and we're in our break period or whatever. Just spend more time with him, talk about him, ask him what he sees, what he wants. What he wants from your routes, how he wants you to run them, what he sees versus different coverages. You just kind of pick his brain to know what he's looking for so you can be in the spots that he wants you to be in.